Hi, so today I wanted to try a drugstore brand tutorial and for this I use these items, just these items, no brushes, nothing. And I'm calling this Dance Party because that is the shadow trio that I've based this look around. It's CoverGirl number 125. It has like my sticker's kind of coming off, but it has like the number there and it says underneath it Dance Party. And I love this look. For the longest time it was actually like a go-to look, whether I went out at night or just even during the day, and I've gotten so many compliments on it. I'll probably say this later on in the video just to remind you, I swear, but I love it and it's so cheap. I'm gonna check on the website and put the information in the bottom bar if I can find out how much the trio is. I do use the shadow wand. I'm calling it the shadow wand. It probably has a name. I don't know what it is, but it's the shadow wand to me. So I'm using the shadow wand and not brushes. I did use brushes for this side, not for this side. This side is what you'll see me doing in this tutorial, and I do tell you the corresponding brushes. Also in this video I use Maybelline's Super Stay Gloss, and I use it in the color Rhinestone. I also use the Lashblast mascara. I'm also using an eyelash curler, and this is pretty much just a no-name liner that I got at Marshall's because I don't have a drugstore liner. So just use any black liner you can find. So on to the tutorial. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do with this look is I'm going to put on my lipstick, and it is, the reason why I'm going to put this on first is because you have to wait a few minutes for it to dry before you put on the glossy part. So you first put on this end and you wait for that to dry, or I guess dry as much as it will, and then you put on this end, and you want to make sure you wait for it to dry because I made that mistake before. And like, I swear my lips were sticking together. It turns into like a paste or something on your lips. You just twist off this side and you put it on pretty much like any other lip gloss. So I'm gonna wait for that to dry, and while I wait for that to dry, I'm going to do my eyes. CoverGirl. It is the Dance Party trio. It comes off kind of light, but outside in natural light, it's really, really a pretty look. I hope it shows up on camera. The first thing I do is I take the pointed end of the shadow wand and I put the middle purple, and I put this on my lid. I just put it all over my lid. And the reason why I'm not using brushes on this side is just to show you like the look you can get with using the shadow wand, in case you take, like, the trios are so easy to just take out with you, and you might not want to bring all your brushes. You might not have like a travel brush. I do put this in the crease. Like, I lay this part up against the brow bone, like underneath it and kind of over it, because I want my highlight to actually meet that color. I don't know how well you can see it, but we were just using that side, and now I'm going to turn it to this side, and I'm going to go into my highlight, which is this one right here. So I'm going to take that side and put it in the highlight. And the thing I like about the point on these is you can get it like right under your eyebrow. And I do want this to blend in with my lid color. I don't know what we call that, medium purple or something. Okay, so now that I have that, okay, oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm so sorry, the corresponding brushes. For both of those, I used this brush. I don't know what the duplicate number is for MAC. I'm still using, like, these are studio tools, which you can find. at Target. That's where I get my brushes, and it was only like three something. And this was the medium shadow one if you use Studio Tools. So I use that brush for both the highlight and the lid. Now I would use, if I'm going to use a brush, I would use this brush, like a blending brush, and this, it just says Studio Tools on it. But since I'm using the shadow wand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other end of the shadow wand and I'm going to just rub it into the darkest purple right here, but I'm not going to rub it all completely flat like I did with the other two colors. I'm going to just kind of rub in just like maybe about up to there, if you can see that, like up to that point, just because I don't want it to be too bold. And since this tends to not be too dark, I want to rub it in just a little bit in the pan. So then I put this in the corner, just like that. It's a little slightly different of a technique since we're not using a brush. And then, you know, turn it over because that's the side with the color. You'll rub it in there, but then you'll also want to turn it and get some of that color right under the brow bone. So you get like that like corner look. I am going to go underneath here with it, and for that I would just use the smaller version of like the blending. Okay, so for this, for under here, using the shadow wand, I'm just going to take that like corner part, like you can feel where the bumpy part is. I'm just going to take just the corner of it and just rub that in there like that. Then I'm going to take that and just put that right along the lash line. I'm going to start it from that corner just to make it look like I'm almost like pulling that color down. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I'm just going to take this, which it's a no-name liner, no brand liner. I got it in a little case of makeup that they were selling at like Marshall's or something, because I don't have a drugstore liner and I wanted to pretty much make this like as close to like all drugstore products as possible. So then it's just black, and just line the waterline with it. So after that, I am going to curl my lashes. I didn't do that for this side, so maybe I should just do both sides. And then the other side. For mascara, I'm using the Lashblast, and I'm pretty sure this is the waterproof one. I think that's why it has the blue. And I don't put on mascara above my lashes. I only do the bottom lash. Ooh, and some fell. And if some falls on your face like that, wait a few minutes to let it dry. And then I go over the bottom lashes with like the extra. And I pretty much kind of blink into it, and then just take like a napkin or a tissue and kind of just wipe that. So then you want to go back to your Super Stay gloss. Okay, this, I really like it. It does stay a while. My lips feel a little sticky, slightly sticky, like not like a gross sticky, just, you know, a little bit of stick. And then it's kind of like a little brush, which I think is cool. I like how it feels on my lips, and just coat it. You can use this one for daytime because, as you can tell in the video, it's kind of light, but it's also pretty enough that when you go out, I don't know, it just gives your eyes a little something else. I've gotten so many compliments on it, so I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you try this. Bye.